Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. I've had this one for a bit. I didn't want to rush and make a video, but I also don't really need 20 minutes to cover it, so here's a quick take that took a while to get to. But before we get into that, don't forget to check this great discount for it. You can find the link in both the video description and the top comment below. Alright, enough talk, let's get right into it.
Let's begin by examining the insights provided by our first reviewer.
This reviewer was dealing with a really frustrating home networking situation. Their internet provider had pre-installed the main gateway directly into an unfinished basement wall, making it completely inaccessible for any additions. This created a major headache because there was no way to physically connect essential devices like a VoIP phone system that required a hardwired Ethernet connection. The location offered no space for extra equipment, nor were there any available power outlets to even plug them in. This Wi-Fi to Ethernet adapter ended up being the perfect solution to this logistical nightmare. Our reviewer simply plugged the unit into a standard wall outlet in their second-floor office. The setup involved a bit of back and forth, with our reviewer making several trips between the basement router and the new device upstairs to press the sync buttons on each. While it took a little time and patience, the end result was a surprisingly strong and stable connection. With the wireless bridge successfully established, this client was finally able to use the included Ethernet cord to connect their internet phone adapter to the new device. This simple action brought their landline phone system to life throughout the entire house. The setup also provided a connection for a fax machine, adding even more functionality. As a practical tip, they noted that placing this adapter in the bottom wall socket still leaves the top one free. By using a three-sided extender on that top outlet, they could still plug in their other essential hardware, like a backup battery, without any issues. The experience was so positive that this client even recommended the device to their internet provider as a potential solution for other customers facing similar installation challenges.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what insights our next reviewer has to offer.
This reviewer was initially quite doubtful, but decided to give this gadget a shot as a last resort before having to replace a perfectly functional printer. Their existing printer, a Brother MFC model from around 2010, has always suffered from unreliable Wi-Fi connectivity, a long-standing gripe from everyone who used it. While it worked, albeit intermittently, with an older router, the printer refused to connect at all after upgrading to a newer Wi-Fi 7 router. Upon setting up this adapter, the reviewer was pleasantly surprised by how quickly it connected to the new router. Utilizing the adapter's wired output, they connected it directly to the printer. The transformation has been remarkable. The printer now responds almost instantly to print requests and hasn't missed a single beat since. The once frustrating Wi-Fi issues are a thing of the past, and the old printer has been given a new lease on life, saving our reviewer from the expense and hassle of buying a new machine.
Excellent. Let's find out what our next reviewer has to share about their experience.
This reviewer had a bit of a mixed experience setting up this Wi-Fi to Ethernet adapter. Initially attempting to connect using WPS proved unsuccessful. It simply wouldn't establish a connection. However, the setup process via web browser went much smoother. Our reviewer found the instructions provided to be remarkably clear and easy to follow, which definitely helped in getting everything configured properly. The client mentioned that their adapter is positioned approximately 25 feet away from their main wireless router. While testing the speeds, they observed a notable difference. Connecting directly via wireless yielded speeds around 270 Mbps. However, utilizing this adapter resulted in a speed drop to approximately 90 Mbps. Despite this reduction, our reviewer emphasized that the 90 Mbps speed is perfectly sufficient for their intended use. Ultimately, despite the initial WPS hiccup and the reduction in speed compared to a direct wireless connection, this client still recommends this adapter. The ease of setup through the web browser and the adequate speed for their needs outweigh the initial challenges.
And that's a wrap. Like, subscribe, and drop a comment if you've got thoughts. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one.